Now that we have looked at the lyrics of this song and thought about what they are teaching us about Jesus, let's put what we have learned into practice. It's time for our crafts and our challenges for this week. Before I tell you what I would like you to do, I would like to point you in the direction again of the Awesome Cutlery YouTube page. The link for it is at the bottom, underneath all the videos from today. I really hope that you're enjoying using the Awesome Cutlery resources. I think they're brilliant and the songs are brilliant and they're really great to help you learn more about Jesus and get the truths that you need to know for the rest of your life in your head and in your heart. Now, Awesome Cutlery have a challenge of their own that they would like you to do. I've linked the videos directly below this one so that you can have a look at those for yourself. There's an instruction video of what they would like you to do, and then there's another video of how they would like you to do it so that they can use your clip for what they want. It's a bit of a teaser. Go and have a look and see what it's all about. It looks like fun. But what I would like you to do, I've got 3 challenges for you this week. Really, I would like you to do all 3, but if you're only going to choose one to do, I would like you to do challenge number 3. The first one is to listen to the song and get it stuck in your head and have a look at Study 8.2 and learn a bit more about what it means. Challenge number 2, I mentioned that to serve means to do something, and doing something requires action, which means you have to move. Moving involves your body, generally doing something involves your feet and your hands. What I would like you to do is to draw around your hands and your feet or make a footprint or handprint using paint. Please check with your grown-up if you're going to use paint that you're allowed to do that. I do not want anybody to get cross with me for painty feet on the carpet or painty hands up the walls. So check that what you're allowed to do first. And once you've decided what you're doing, I would like you to write the memory verse on your hands and your feet and stick it up somewhere that you can see every day. So whether that's in your bathroom where you brush your teeth, or whether that's on your wardrobe so that you can see it when you get your clothes on, but I would like it to be somewhere really obvious so that you can see it every day, so that you're reminded to do things for other people, because Jesus served us and didn't think he was better than us when he came to earth. So challenge number 3, this is on the idea of serving. What I would like you to do this week are acts of service. I would like you to do something for somebody else every single day this week. Jesus served without grumbling or complaining. He served out of love. There's an example in the Bible of where he washed the disciples' feet. Now remember that Jesus and the disciples lived in a really hot country with really dusty roads, and they would have worn sandals, so their feet would have been absolutely filthy. Normally the job of washing people's feet was given to the servant who was at the bottom rung of the ladder, not to a very important person like Jesus. But Jesus did it. The disciples didn't do it, he did it for them. He served them by showing that he wasn't better than them, but that he was prepared to do the lowest down thing by washing their feet. I'm not going to ask you to wash somebody else's feet. You can do that if you like, but that's not what I'm asking. What I would like you to do is something for somebody else. I have linked to some acts of service that I have come up with. These are only ideas for you. Please have a read at it and come up with some of your own. That would be even better. I would like you to do one thing every day to show someone that you love them. It can be as big or as little as you like. If you are little, like preschool, I would like you to do this with the help of a grown-up. If you are in primary school, I would like you to do this without your grown-up having to ask you. I would like you to do this all of your own. It will mean so much more to the person that you're doing the act of service for if they haven't had to nag you to do it first. So if your act of service is setting the table, it will mean so much more to your mum or dad or granny or whoever it is that you live with. If you know that it's lunchtime, the clue would be that probably there's somebody in the kitchen making something, and that you think, oh, I'm going to be really helpful and I could serve by getting the cutlery out of the drawer and the glasses out of the cupboard and setting them on the table. If you need help to reach anything, you can ask, but you have taken the initiative, you've made the decision to do that by yourself rather than your mum having to be like, could you set the table for me? Do it without being asked. Have a look at the list of things that I've given you and choose one every day to do, at least one. If you want to do more, that is great. It's up to you. If you want to just keep these on a sheet, somewhere where you can see them in the morning, stick them again in your wardrobe or where you brush your teeth so that you can see them, then that's fine. If, like me, your parents have drunk far too much coffee over lockdown and have lots of these empty tins kicking around, you could ask to have one of the tins and cut up your acts of service and put them in this and choose one every day that you're going to do. It's up to you, whatever way you want to do it. If you don't have a tin, you could put it in a bowl, do whatever you want with it. The most important thing is that you actually do an act of service for somebody every day, ideally without a grown-up having to ask you to do it. It's not really service if you're asked to do it. Remember the games we played back at the start? When you had to do exactly what I asked you to do? It was easy to do the thing that was what I asked you to do. When I told you to stand up and sit down and I actually meant stand up and sit down, it was easy to do that. But then when I switched it up a wee bit and you had to do the opposite of what I asked you to do, you still had to do what I asked because I'd asked you to do the opposite. But it was harder. Some things serving people are easy to do. Some things are harder. Jesus asks us to do some things that are easy. Jesus asks us to do things that are hard. We need to learn to do things so that we can show love to other people and show them that Jesus loves them and follow Jesus' example.